See, I'ma tell you, like Linus told me, Hertz rule everything around me, singing HDLTZ, yo, HDLTZ. Alright, so it's your boy. We're back on the video on the channel, and today we are unboxing a brand new monitor that I'm going to be using. It is called the Dell G... Fuck's the name of this thing? They got confusing on this thing. Oh, okay, it's on here. 3223Q. You know what that means? The G stands for, well, it looks gangster. The 32 because it's 32 inches. The 23Q, I don't know what the fuck that means, but it's a brand new Dell monitor. If you don't know, I've been on a 4K 60Hz since 2016. I was early to the 4K wave, somewhat early. 2016, back when you couldn't do it on HDMI. And that was before high refresh rate became the wave, so I was like, cool, I'm set for life. I got 4K 60 IPS. Then everyone started getting high refresh rate. I was like, the fuck? And then we're getting on 1080p because the graphics cards couldn't handle 4K high refresh rate and there weren't any monitors for it. Then they were getting on 1440p and I was like, I'm not dropping resolution. I'm staying at 4K, I like it too much. Now we got 4K high refresh rate monitors, so we're going to cop this shit. Well, we just copped it. We're gonna unbox this shit because I'm sick of everyone being on high refresh rate and me being stuck on 60. I just got a 120Hz phone this year, S22 Ultra, and it's time to upgrade my monitor setup. My friend got like 240Hz or some shit. I'm like, I need to get on that smooth life. So yes, we're unboxing this bad boy. As you can see this image in the front. This thing looks fucking beautiful. I mean, it's just a box, but you know, boxes can be beautiful. On this side, we just got some barcodes and shit. You need to see that shit. And then at the top, you can see Dell 32 4K Ultra HD gaming monitor. You can see on the side, let me not drop it on the floor. On the side, you can see it's IPS 4K 144Hz 95% of the DCI P3 color spectrum. It supports controllers, whatever that means, and it's got LBO, whatever that means. AMD FreeSync Premium Pro apparently also works with G-Sync 2, and it's got DisplayHDR 600, although according to the reviews, the HDR is booty. But it was affordable, so we'll have to make do, right? Take a look at the back and see what that shit's saying. You can see the back of the monitor, and we can see some text. It says here, sharp and detailed images, superior PC and console. Let me get to the other side. Gaming experience. Oh, that's all it says. Everything's in a different language. I thought I was going to be reading a ton of shit. Never mind. And you can see the ports, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, both 2.1. Display port, we don't fuck with display port, fuck that bullshit. And then we've got that port that I think you use to connect the ports to the computer. We've got USB-A, headphone jack, USB-A again. So we're going to turn it back around, get the scissors out, open this shit right now. Alright, nice. Oh, that's pretty simple. Okay, so I think we should turn it this way for the opening. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to drop it down like that. So that when we open it, you can see the reveal. You know what I mean? Alright. Okay, so we're about to enter the upper echelons of gaming. We've got the calibration factory reports alongside the serial number, which I've conveniently covered. We got stats. It's official. That's what the stats mean. Okay, you don't have to go into the details of that shit. Anyway, we've got basically how to set the shit up, like how to mount the frame, all that bullshit. We'll figure that out. Like we'll figure it out. Let's go. This be the stand. So it's gonna be housing this bad boy. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention already, the shit does the height adjustment, it does the tilt, the swivel. I think the only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't switch to portrait. You know those monitors they can completely rotate. You can't do that shit. But aside from that, you got everything. You got a screw that's not fully screwed in. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do that. We've got cables here. HDMI cables, most likely 2.1. I'm not gonna use that because I already have my own 2.1 cable ready to like slot in my room. We're gonna need this one for the ports if you want to use the USB-A ports on the monitor, although I probably won't need to use them. You got stickers, 1000H, 1000L, I don't even know. But we're not gonna use stickers on the monitor because we're not 5-year-olds. Warranty and service information. Power cable. We've got the DisplayPort cable, but again, we don't fuck with DisplayPort. So we're gonna get this part off and get to the meat. stand continuation. So this will obviously attach to the base. Might as well connect it now if I get the monitor out. Now, there was instructions on how to do this, but I will try and figure it out on my own because I'm a stubborn bitch. Just plug that in. There we go. As you can see, plug that in. Set that at the side over there for now. Time for the big meat. Oh, can you see that in the shot? You can't see that in the shot. Let me lift that up. We'll do that again. Oh, look how big that is. This is barely gonna fit on my desk. Oh, that shit's heavy as well. Just turn it around and get a shot of the front. Oh, yeah, that's huge. The front basically looks like my 27-inch Dell monitor, but obviously bigger. Let's try and get this set up. Oh, I'm guessing you just slot it in. Right, it's a standard face mount, right? Ow, I scratched myself. Okay then. That's it. Let's take it out. You just press the button. See, standard shit. All you can see is screen and my fingerprints on the screen. That thing is fucking huge. And the ring light, just completely taken over the shot. All right, let me move the box out of the way. Ugh, there we go. Look at that, beautiful. As you can see, you can control the monitor from these buttons around the back. I don't know what they do yet. They're like unlabeled. We'll probably figure out once we turn on the interface. So now we gotta go set up in my room, and yeah, I will skip to the part where that part is done. So as you can see, that's my old monitor, the 27-inch though. The front part looks, again, basically the same as the 32-inch. Obviously the back is very different. This back is like a white back. So I'm keeping it around as my secondary monitor to the left. Everything you own. And the new monitor is gonna go right there, where, or in front or behind, however you want to phrase it, of the 360. HDMI 1. Oh my god, this is fucking huge. This is fucking huge. Oh my god, I just realized how huge this thing is. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I barely have room for this. I can barely see the second monitor. This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I was gonna get a 27-inch, but they only had one, or at least Dell only had one 4K 144 Hertz. And I was like, whoa. If it's 32, then so be it. I ain't gonna have a monitor with like 4 buttons and don't tell me which one's the on button. The fuck is this? Oh, it's the on button is like under the 4 buttons and the D-pad button thing. Log in. God, look how small everything looks on the monitor. Like, I usually had my 4K monitors. When I had 24-inch 4K and a 27-inch 4K, I always set them to 200% scaling. This is obviously default to something way lower. Now, if I didn't mention already, I have a 3080, so I mean, there's no point in doing this if we're not gonna test at least one game, right? So let's go with Assassin's Creed Origins. I haven't played that in a while. It was still set to 60 Hertz. Like, the whole point of buying this monitor was to get 144, and it was still running. I mean, in the back of my mind, I was like, this doesn't feel significantly smoother, but the fact that I didn't change it, you know, let's change it now. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. There. Oh my god, that cursor is fucking smooth. I remember when I was a kid and, you know, we thought that the human eye couldn't see more than 30 FPS. Well, the console fans thought that. I always thought the human eye couldn't see more than 60 FPS because I liked PC. And then they started talking about high refresh rate in the 2010s and I was like, nah. This shit is smooth. I know you can't really see it, but that shit's smooth. Okay, that shit's smooth. Again, we've got HDR on this monitor, but it's apparently shit HDR. Apparently this thing has like 8 or 9 dimming zones, so I'm not expecting anything crazy with a monitor that has 8 or 9 dimming zones. Although while we're at it, let me quickly just look at these settings again. See what we got. So we got FreeSync on, game enhanced mode. I guess that's for refresh rate. Preset mode standard, brightness and contrast. I'll play that later. Input source, obviously. HDMI 2 is where my console is going to go into. Aspect ratio, sharpness, smart HDR, pip, PBP, volume. Alright. God, my 27-inch monitor looks like a baby monitor now after using this. I didn't think I'd get used to this size, but I think I'm starting to. Even when I went from 24 to 27, man, like, I was getting used to that really quickly and I couldn't go back. Okay, so now we got up the refresh rate. We passed that puny shit. We enter in the upper echelons of gaming here. Get that shit to 144. Okay, FPS limit off. Okay, apply that bitch. Save, yes. Graphics, leave them on what they were. Have I even tested this game since I got the 3080? That's the specs, if you don't already know. Benchmark. Now the benchmark is more tough than regular gameplay, so I expect it to be dire. But let's take a look. 3080 is getting 96, 90, yeah, like 90s, 80s. The thing about these Ubisoft games is they got like micro stutters, so even though it's supposed to be running at a smooth frame rate, certain things, especially like pop-in and things like that, makes it feel less smooth than it is, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is definitely not a 144 Hz game. I don't play CSGO, which should have been an easy option. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it here because let's face it, even if I find a game that runs at 144, you're not gonna see it on video anyway with this 30 FPS footage, so might as well leave it. But I will play around in some games and figure out which games can actually hit that number besides CSGO, which I don't even have. I think that's a free game. I could even download it just to test it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Have you got a high refresh rate monitor? What resolution are you using your shit at? My performance is at very high. I'm averaging 89 FPS with my specs. Are you going to get the 40 series GPUs or wait for AMD, see what they got going on? Because clearly if I want to max this thing out, I'm going to have to go to the next generation, it seems. But I might hold out to the 50 series. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. But it is your boy, PREMulous, Rem Gang. And I'm out.